สวัสดีครับต้อนรับเข้าสู่สุทธิชัยไลฟ์ครับในช่วงที่เราเจอกับโควิดสิ่งหนึ่งที่ผมคิดว่าเราสังเกตเห็นก็คือคนที่เข้าใจเรื่องของเทคโนโลยีนั้นก็สามารถไปได้โลดหรือบางคนได้ประโยชน์เต็มที่ดังนั้นเราจึงเห็นการก่อเกิดของธุรกิจอีคอมเมิร์ซเราเห็นคนที่ทำธุรกิจที่เกี่ยวข้องกับเรื่องออนไลน์เนี่ยไปได้อย่างไกลประสบความสำเร็จแต่ขณะเดียวกันเราต้องไม่ลืมนะครับว่าคนที่เข้าไม่ถึงอินเทอร์เน็ตเข้าไม่ถึงเทคโนโลยีมีจำนวนมากกว่าด้วยซ้ำไปคำถามของผมตลอดเวลาที่ผ่านมาก็คือว่าแล้วคนที่เขายังเข้าไม่ถึงอินเทอร์เน็ตเข้าไม่ถึงสิ่งที่จะทำให้เขาฝ่าข้ามอุปสรรคของโควิดได้นั้นเนี่ยทำอย่างไรรัฐบาลก็ช่วยส่วนหนึ่งแต่เอกชนเองบทบาทสำคัญนั้นอยู่ที่ใครบ้างผมก็คิดถึงบริษัทที่เกี่ยวข้องกับเรื่องเทคโนโลยีบริษัทโทรคมนาคมแต่ว่าขณะเดียวกันเราก็จะเห็นนะครับว่าทุกบริษัทก็เอาตัวรอดพยายามที่จะดิ้นรนเพื่อจะหาทางออกจากวิกฤตครั้งนี้ด้วยแต่สิ่งหนึ่งที่ผมได้ยินก็คือว่า D-Tech เนี่ยเขามองปัญหานี้ว่ามันเป็นวิกฤตที่ต้องช่วยกันแก้ก็คือช่องว่างระหว่างคนเข้าถึงเทคโนโลยีกับคนที่เข้าไม่ถึงแล้วเราจะทิ้งคนที่เข้าไม่ถึงให้อยู่ข้างหลังไม่ได้เพราะว่ามันหมายถึงว่าเราจะมีช่องว่างในสังคมที่จะยิ่งวันยิ่งห่างออกไปถ้าไม่มีใครทำเรื่องนี้จริงจังผมได้รับทราบข่าวว่าทั้ง D-Tech นั้นผู้บริหารคนสำคัญที่อยู่ประเทศไทยนั้นมีแนวทางความคิดที่ตรงกับสิ่งที่ผมคิดว่าเป็นปัญหาที่คุณต้องแก้ฉะนั้นวันนี้ผมชวนคุณชาเรตเมโรทราซึ่งเป็นประธานเจ้าหน้าที่บริหารบริษัท Total Assets Communication จำกัดมหาชนหรือ D-Tech เนี่ยมาเล่าให้ผมฟังว่าจริงไหมที่ผมได้ยินว่าคุณชารัตต้องการให้ D-Tech มีบทบาทสำคัญในการถมช่องว่างหรือให้ช่องว่างระหว่างคนเข้าถึงและเข้าไม่ถึงเทคโนโลยีอินเทอร์เน็ตนั้นให้มันเล็กลงและสามารถช่วยประคองคนเหล่านี้ให้ผ่านพ้นวิกฤตครั้งนี้ได้วันนี้ผมจึงชวนคุณชรัตมาสนทนาเพื่อจะมาแลกเปลี่ยนกันเรื่องนี้ครับ Mr. Sharat Berotra how are you
สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีครับ
Very fine ครับ
สวัสดีครับ
Thank you very
สวัส
much
ดีครับ Yes I was saying that Sharat that there's this digital divide especially during the pandemic of COVID-19 and there must be measures to correct this trend otherwise we could end up with a very divided society and it become serious if the problem is not resolved how do you see the critical divide digital divide in Thailand as the pandemic is still with us
Yeah, it's a very, very relevant question in the topic after pandemic, what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And I see this in two different angles. One, how the critical, digital divide probably is going on one side.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look at many dimensions, whether it is public or you see youth or a student, or how you see businessmen, SME, they are impacted. But if you just focus on about the Thai workforce, I think as per World Economic Forum in 2020, only 55% of Thai workforce, has a knowledge of digital skills.
Only 55%.
And also only 55%, to be precise, 54.9%. And then the digital skill is becoming the requirement to access economic support from the government. This Pautang app. The Pautang app, if you have a digital skill or you're digital savvy, then it is quite easy for you to do it and also access the government wallet and get the relief which government has been providing. But imagine the people who do not have those skills, that's of course a big challenge. And the key risk is that people who most need support might be the people who can least access it.
That's true.
So that's a main challenge. And if you look at two dimensions in that area, one is If you look at mostly on the children's side, which are belonging to low-income families, as per this EEF, they found that household income of children is going down by 11% in last 2019 to 20 academic year. And that's not a good sign. And the second one maybe I want to talk about is if you look at elderly people, where the accessibility of digital probably may not be that high. But at the same time, the elderly also needs a lot of help, which maybe government is providing through Pautong app or through different measures. So these are the trends which are emerging. And the final one, if you look at the SME, especially SME, small, medium enterprises, which probably got impacted the most. Most of them are in red, is primarily because they are unable to compete on this new, digital dimension which has been coming. So that would be my overall outlook, how we see things, and these are probably new challenges.
Yes, as I travel the provinces, I can see that the elderly people and the young who have not been able to access internet facilities are the most disadvantaged in this situation. How do you think DTAC can help bridge this gap?
Yeah, thank you for that. So what we are seeing, and very rightly put forward by you, so as we move forward and what we see, some of the internal factors are, the ratio to elderly to working age people will rise to 56%. Versus 26% now, and that is in next 2 decades. So things are going that direction. And then relevant whether it be in Bangkok or going provinces, the SMEs, what we saw is 1/3 of SMEs are in red, which is about maybe 170,000 SMEs in red.
Yes.
And also, the Bank of Thailand recently identified this as one of the challenge where SMEs are not able to compete in the digital economy.
Yes.
So these are the ones. And then the one you're talking about, some of the overseas factor where the acceleration of digital tools and systems is really accelerating, quite well. And then the way you mentioning in the provinces where we see probably it is more important that how we can bridge this digital divide faster the better. So what DTAC is doing in terms of bridging the gap through digitization, what we are running, a campaign called Good for All. Good for all connectivity.
Good for all.
The most important thing for Thai mass or all the people inclusive society. How can we provide connectivity and then high speed for all? So that is the first thing we are doing. Second, of course, very important in these kind of economic challenges which are driven out of COVID. How do we make services more affordable and accessible? And then to your point, more inclusive. And then third one, which is probably above all most important, where many government organizations, many public sector, and we are working, is digital upskilling.
Yeah, how to train them to have better skills, more relevant skills, right?
Very correct. Very correct. So you have tools, you have food in front of you, you have to eat. So the process of reaching out to food and then eating it. So sometimes they're very easy, but they're easy as difficult when you don't know about it. So that's the digital upskill we are talking about. So if you can go one by one, in terms of good connectivity for all, what DTAC is doing in last 12 months, we have implemented more than 12,000 towers or sites on new frequency called 700 megahertz. What it does is that it goes to the inner part of the houses or the lanes, especially in rural areas, and also provides high speed to many people rather than few people. And then what we did is that this low band, the 700, is strategically placed in different provinces so that many can benefit, and we have seen that internet traffic is skyrocketing. So this is first part, more expansion, more reach out on the network or providing the connectivity. The second I talked about the affordability and inclusiveness. In that one, we have technology called massive MIMO, which is on 5G based technology. What it does is it
5G.
increases the 5G cup, 5G based technology. It increases the speed as well as the capacity. So many people can talk at the same time, and also speed three times the normal.
I see.
So this we increased quite a lot, and we found that very interesting finding that 12% of our subscribers or users or people were feature phone. Feature phone is the basic phone which probably elderly or
yes, feature phones, right? It's not. It doesn't have to be a smartphone, right?
No,
Just the
no,
feature
only
phone.
yeah, that's right. So only buttons with numbers and alphanumeric there. So we found that 12% of feature phones, that probably were using. And then the problem was that they were not able to download our DTech app. The DTech app you can download on a smartphone. You can do many things.
Right.
So what DTech has done that we come out with a DTech Lite app. So DTech Lite app don't need to be smartphone.
Lite, yes.
Lite. Lighter version.
Which means it can be downloaded easier, and you don't have to have a very smart
memory. No.
For memory. Okay.
So no smartphone, no memory needed. There is a link. From there you can go there. So if, for example, elderly or any poor having a feature phone, what they do is that they just go to the link, download, and you are able to connect to services. Plus also you are able to do something which we did differently during COVID time.
Yes.
Is coin based reward.
Coins.
So the more you use, the more you do top up, you get coins.
Points. Yeah.
Points, we say coin, and then every coin has a reward system. So if you have 100 coins, probably you can get maybe top up of XPath free.
So how many points? Example. How many points per coin?
Oh, this is very simple. So you have the way you spend top up, the number of points you accumulate. Yes. And then good part is in DTech Lite app and as well as the main app, you get to see how many points you have, and then we also give pop up to you. And you can also go redeem through food and ice cream and
potatoes.
Chili potato.
All those daily necessities, right?
Cap.
I like the theme. Yeah, I like the theme. Good for all. Digital inclusion for equality. And in Thai, you say ดีทั่วดีถึงเพื่อชีวิตเท่าเทียม It rhymes very well in Thai as well. ดีทั่วดีถึง meaning it's good and it's for everybody. And for ชีวิตเท่าเทียม meaning equality in life. So you see, you can imagine that good for all means it will be good not only for you but for everyone. And then it will make your life more equal to the rest. I think that is the kind of dream of a lot of people in the provinces or those in the outskirts of Bangkok.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then, so this will be implemented when and how, and what kind of coverage are you planning?
So we are planning coverage across all provinces, going across 77 provinces where we have both the site expansion plus also the program and promotion, like you're talking about this, you described in very well in Thai, and we have this coin and engagement system, which is also already implemented. And what we are doing is based on customer, behavior, we are making it better. We see some provinces need different kind of a reward or promotion system than other. So we are implementing very localized for Chiang Rai, Chiang Mai, and for different places than in Bangkok. This is very important. So customer, what they like, they get the most. So DTech reward system include all of these things. And with the economic challenges, what we are doing is that how we can, have even a smaller denomination of rewards, whether food item or whether top up. But it is important that how many people they can, get it when they are accessing our network. And the core idea of going with this 700 megahertz low band, which we were talking about in provinces, that we can be expensive and we can provide many, like we are saying, good for all. So many versus few. In network, it is important how fast you can reach out. So this was the version. And then to your question on DTech Lite app, the good news is that this is already implemented. And now many subscribers are going for DTech Lite app with the, like we're saying, to balance this digital divide. We come up with Digital Lite, and this is accepted by many subscribers and many customers in Thailand.
So accessible and affordable will come together, right? We go hand in hand.
Exactly. Very well described, Kap. Thank you.
Yeah. Now, the next step would be to let this campaign be known to as many people as possible, especially in the provinces. How do you plan to make this campaign well known outside of Bangkok?
Yeah, that's a good point. So what we are doing is that we have teams across all provinces, and then we have distribution. So post-pandemic, what we are doing is we have expanded our digital channels, meaning we are available in many channels, including Family Mart and also all the channels which are digital centric. Plus also we have expanded physical channels in different provinces. So we have this message being given to all our subscribers through app as well as through messages. We call it USSD on different occasions, so that they can best make use of these coin-based reward system or different kind of other propositions which we are giving. Plus also we are running some small TV campaigns and also the posters or POSM material doing across places. So I think in terms of communication, probably it is going quite well, and we see a lot of Thai customers are getting attracted and making use of it through different measures.
But we're in the middle, or maybe hopefully the latter part of the COVID pandemic. Do you plan to have also post-COVID campaign that will continue from the present campaign? Because once we are over with COVID, the main problem for a lot of people, especially SMEs and those badly affected by COVID, to come back to life and to be able to make use of whatever internet connectivity, e-commerce facilities, to make sure that they can return to normal life as soon as possible. Do you plan to also continue this campaign even after COVID?
Again, a very relevant point. So DTech's purpose, like you said, is to empower societies and connect to them what matters most. And what we are doing is that 700 megahertz expansion, we are doing indoor and outdoor, which is of course giving them life-changing experience. And to your point, I can give you one example how we are reaching to remote areas, not having connectivity or to access to digital, and how DTech is helping them. I'll give you one example.
Yes.
The village Ban Mai Samaki in Lampang.
Yes.
In Lampang, they never had any mobile coverage or landline.
No.
Until about 30 or 40 days or about 2 months back.
Yeah.
The nearest signal they had was 1.5 kilometer away on a mountain, where the only access through footpath or through a forest. So you could imagine that people in Lampang, just for example, didn't have any mobile or digital coverage. And they could not contact health services. Children could not study online, when schools were online, and they could not access to government schemes like Pautang and different kind of initiatives. What DTech did is that we installed high-speed internet, both 700 and 2100 megahertz. And maybe we are very happy that after 18 years of isolation, Ban Mai Samaki community is working on internet. So they are able to work remotely. They are able to connect to internet. Students are able to study. This is something, very unique feeling, we have. And I was
given them a new life.
Cup.
Wow.
Cup. Cup.
And you plan to do it to as many remote areas as possible, right?
That's right. So this is one example. We have some other examples also. And we are going to expand it also. Where we don't have, we go there, and where we have, we expand. as a post-pandemic, experience, so that students are able to study online, SMEs are able to connect to their businesses, and general public is able to engage with high speed for internet. So we have an inclusive program so that our customers are able to do what matters most to them, and that is something we are at at the core of it. And if you allow me, maybe I can just expand this further. In terms of services, one point I talked about more reward scheme, etc. But otherwise, we have we call DTech Jaiti Pharmacy. DTech Jaiti Pharmacy. Jaiti.
Good heart.
Good heart.
I see. Okay. Pharmacy. Okay. Drugstore. Okay.
Exactly. So we have linked this reward system, and also make some discount on DTech subscribers when they go to this pharmacy. We have all the details available on the app as well as website, so they get some discount, plus also they get the reliable pharmacy services. So what they get, and they get an e-voucher to buy medicine at roughly half the price on the drugstore which are participating with DTech. This is something unique service which DTech is doing, and we are expanding with stores as we talk.
And you plan to do this, the Jaiti pharmacies throughout the country as well?
Wow. So we are going nationwide. We are increasing based on the customer feedback, and this is not all. We are also increasingly doing insurance, COVID insurance, and also micro loans, so that the people who are not able to access these economic services, they're able to do that. So micro insurance, this COVID insurance, Jaiti pharmacy, in addition to the coin-based reward system I was talking before.
So you are creating a network of businesses with insurance, with pharmacies, with basic services companies, so that through DTech service, they can access all these services without leaving home if they have the mobile phone, right?
Very well said.
Sharat, you were telling me of this new concept of linking those who have been affected by COVID to be able to connect with other services so that they can sell things online. How do you do it?
So we have introduced a DTech's program called Net for Living. In DTech Net for Living, there are many small business owners in different parts of Thailand.
Yes.
And they have lost business because customers are not walking on the road, they are not able to buy things, and they are not able to sell. So what we are doing is that through Net for Living program, we are selecting entrepreneurs in different parts of provinces who can learn digital skills with the help from DTech, and then they are able to put their products online on different Grab and different kind of online delivery app. And then so we provide them upskilling, and then we help connect them with this food delivery app and different kind of apps. So they are coming back, or they are getting new lease of life to come back on the business, which we started, and we were flooded with applications from all over Thailand. But we have criteria to just select and do this, and this is a very, very popular program, and we are quite proud that we are able to empower society through digital upskilling hub.
I think you have hit a nail on the head. I have been going around to the provinces. During COVID, a lot of young people who lost their jobs from the cities, they went back to the villages. In the villages, they have their parents, their relatives who maybe grow rice, or they are farmers, or they are small traders. And these young people with some knowledge about online selling, they went back and they started to sell online. And selling the products that their parents, their relatives have been producing, but have not been able to sell them online because they didn't have the technical knowledge. But these young people from the cities have some basic knowledge about how to go live, how to sell it online. So they are now finding a new way of living. And maybe even after COVID, they will not come back to the cities. They will see that, oh, this is a new opportunity. They can live in the villages with the environment much better than in Bangkok, in the cities, no pollution, no traffic jams. And at the same time, they can earn a living by working together with the existing families. And if DTAC provides the kind of support that they really need, and that is the connection with the services related to selling online, I think that we feel another major gap that will help boost the economy of the provinces.
Very well summarized, exactly. And also, what we are seeing is that the digital skills are not just skills for work, it's about everyday life.
Yes.
Such as avoiding online scams, with the increase of digital tools and digital working, you are attacked with a lot of online scams.
Yes.
Plus also what we are seeing is there are new tools and things are coming which probably are very relevant for us to implement in our digital system. And hence the focus from all the corporates is moving towards how do we make our systems robust? How do we make so many tools and antivirus so that whether it is business side, student side, are able to prevent all that. So there is a new awakening call for every company to make their system user friendly and safe. This is also a new phenomena which is emerging, and DTAC is at the forefront where we are deploying new tools, new softwares, so that we can continue to serve our customers, and customer don't have to worry anything about. They just continue to use services and take care of their personal needs. So during COVID time, we have been all looking at things differently, but it is again depending upon how the situation domestically. And we saw that Thailand got hit more in the second or third wave, and then things start to work differently. So we providing a lot of focus on health, safety, and security in all the Asian companies from Asia and the Scandinavian countries from Scandinavia. And we have very high focus. We have steering committees running so that how our employees are vaccinated, they are keeping safe. When they are traveling, they are meeting with customers. They are having proper tools, whether masks, sanitizers, and also different kind of PPE kits. There is a great amount of focus in addition to how do we serve customers, how do we keep employees and public safe, and also our channel partners more educated on digital upskilling. So this is happening quite wide. And maybe I can tell you my passion is about how technology is changing very fast after COVID. Look at blockchain. The blockchain is going across the world. You see Facebook doing a leading thing of metaverse. They are saying
right.
is next wave of internet. What next after internet? So this is a new way of doing internet with a lot of virtual reality or extreme reality and so on. And there are companies like Microsoft who are probably saying we will do this better than this. So what I'm saying is that there is a whole ecosystem and the companies who are striving to do things differently to change for good. And that's why it is important that at Thailand, all the businesses need to probably look things very, very differently. We need to embrace technology, whether it is artificial intelligence, whether it is automation, whether it is virtual reality. Probably it's tip of the iceberg where we just started. We have begun the journey. And what I'm concerned always about that it should not happen that customer is moving faster than us.
Right. If customers move faster than you're in trouble, right?
Which is good also, because we learn from customer. But at the same time, how can we, try to have the speed where we are more proactive in terms of supporting through back end as well as front end.
Right. Kucharat, on a personal note, you were here, you were assigned to Bangkok this time 2 years ago, right?
That's right, Kap.
Just as COVID was starting, right?
Yeah, 1st of February 2020.
Oh yes, in the beginning of COVID. How has COVID changed your vision, your way of doing things at DTech?
Yeah, so it's again a very relevant question, Kap. So, we and nobody would have imagined that that COVID will have wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, and so on. Very similar to the Netflix season 1, season 2, and season 3 is very similar.
Right. Yeah.
And then what we did is that we probably learned from what is happening, both outside as well as the traffic or the consumer behavior. We improvised on the go. One example I'll give you that before the mobile traffic used to be concentrated in Bangkok office area, downtown area, and so on. But very quickly, the traffic started to concentrate on residential area. Because we were working there.
Work from home.
Work from home. So what we saw that we have to move the orientation of the antenna and different things from office to residence side. This happened very quickly. So we had even sometime our network operating center, which is our heart of network. People were working day and night, 24 hours, in order to cater to the needs of customer traffic, which was moving more towards residential, more towards provinces. Like you said in the beginning, people were moving to provinces.
Right.
So we have to cater to this traffic. Second is that we saw that digital traffic increased quite a lot. We have seen 3 times increase of digital adoption on prepaid side. 3 times.
3 times, 300%.
Exactly.
Wow.
In 1 year. And then it requires you to monitor your capacity. It involves you to enhance the speed faster of your applications. It involves you listen to customer more. So we deployed small teams in our call center who are focusing on providing COVID information, who are providing information on subscriptions and different things, how we are changing. Plus also other side, we had a digital empowering team who were working with different schools which is in a safe internet program. So at the same time, how we are focusing on providing safe internet, campaign to school children, so they are able to, not cyberbullying. They are safe on that. So it was all, going on. And amidst all, probably me and my management team and the DTech team, we of course here to serve our customers. So we have been learning on the go, and we have been implementing, adopting, and moving forward. And I am blessed that I have a proud, team of DTECians who have been relentlessly working, all the time. They probably, even work more online than even physically, I would say.
Sure.
And it was all good. So now we are confident to say that we managed to, enhance our systems, capacity, capability, expand network, added many channels, Net for Living program, coin reward program, and also able to serve, customer on different dimensions. And we introduced a program called worry-free products for business segment. So SME and B2B customers, we introduced a product portfolio called worry-free. So that probably program was quite well accepted by business segment, and we saw quite a large business segments. They were coming and embracing digital services. So all that was going on. But my personal learning is that businesses and us need to be proactive, need to focus on tomorrow, today.
Yes.
And that has been the key learning, for DTech. And that's what we are adopting quite well. We are now focusing quite a lot on automation, developing RPA tools, and we said we will be 100% automated in 2023.
100% automated in
2023.
2023. Only 2 years from now.
Exactly. So we started very early 2020, in the mid of 2020. All the repetitive processes, all the process which are coming many times, and all which matter, speedy resolution, all of them will be automated 100% by 2023. And we are moving quite well. If I say 30-35% already RPAs have been worked and those processes already automated, and this journey is going on. This we have to do. We have to enhance the speed. We have to really respond to customer faster. As I said before, always my worry is that if customer is thinking faster than us, then we have to do something different. So we are trying to be proactive and match the speed of customers.
Yes, I am impressed. This is very innovative and proactive. And also, you are adopting a very important belief, message that is, you can do well by doing good. Because you're helping the remote area people. Let them catch up with the changes and narrow the gap between the city and the rural areas and give everybody a chance to prosper and to be able to access technology. That means lifting their quality of their life and also hope for the future. So thank you very much, Kun Sharat, for doing this for Thailand. Thank you. I hope we can meet again and to discuss further details of the progress of your very important and very innovative policy on this. Thank you, Mr. Sharat.
Thank you very much.
สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีครับนักเรียน
สวัสดีครับครู
ระบบสุริยะจักรวาลของเรานั้นมีดาวเคราะห์ทั้งหมดกี่ดวง
Everyone repeats after me. This is a big tree.
This is a big tree
ให้ทุกที่เป็นห้องเรียนของเด็กทุกคน D-Tech สนับสนุนเด็กไทยให้เข้าถึงโลกออนไลน์อย่างสร้างสรรค์และปลอดภัย